So,
Hello.
okay, you've ruined the video already, Luke. So, how?
No.
Alright, if you. Which one would you rather do? Shit out a watermelon or piss out a golf ball?
Okay. So that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you pissed out a golf ball, you'd
Have
actually just destroy your dick. Like there
yeah. Have
would
you
be
ever
nothing.
have you ever passed a kidney stone?
No, have you?
No, I have not. Alright. So neither of us know, like, even remotely what it would be like to piss out something the size of a stone out of our penis. So I think we're both picking
Wait,
shit
is that how you
watermelon.
pass out a kidney stone?
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know. I'm not sure. I actually have no clue. So I'm not gonna say
I thought they
anything
just
about
like
that.
I just thought they surgically removed
No,
it.
apparently it's like one of the most painful things that can happen to someone passing a kidney stone. It's on par with pregnancy, apparently.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not sure, don't take my word for that, but I've heard that people say it's on par with pregnancy, and giving birth.
Oh, I once heard that getting hit in the nuts is like on par with it. Don't particularly believe that, but hey. Just like one of those things that you hit. Um,
Yeah, I don't. I, it could be true, but it's probably like a fleeting, like getting kicked in the nuts is a fleeting pain, alright? It doesn't last for very long. But pregnancy can last up to like how long? How long can
I mean,
giving birth
Mace,
last?
I'm gonna be completely honest. Getting hit in the nuts is like it's not quick pain.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
know
not
it's
sure
not
how.
quick pain, but it's not as long as like um uh 40 wait, how long is a pregnancy normally? What if their first child was better than they
Oh, like
expected?
hours, isn't it?
Oh, said the pain they experienced with their first child was better than they expected. Alright. Yes, childbirth is painful, but it's manageable. In fact, nearly half of the first-time mums, 46%, said the pain they experienced with their first child was better than they expected, according to. Oh,
There's a very emphasis on first child. Like,
yeah, I think like
are
I
they
don't
trying to
know.
say the second one's even worse? Or are they
The
just trying to
second one's
say,
worse. Oh God,
or are
what's
they
the
trying to
most
say
common?
like it's you know it by then, so it's not like you can't think it's worse than actually it's because you've done
I
it.
asked how long. Oh wait, no, I just searched up giving birth. How long does labor last? How long does labor last? Alright, cool. On average,
I mean,
labor will last about 8 hours for women who are having their first
oh,
baby, and is
yeah,
unlikely
no,
to
that
last
is
over eight.
worse.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's what I was saying. It's like
if you get hit hard enough
getting
on the
kicked in
nuts,
the
you'll be feeling it
balls.
for an hour or two.
Yeah, but
But
it will not last. It probably isn't anywhere near as painful, but I'm just saying
yeah, no, the pain goes away
I'm
after
going
like
off the
10, 20
basis that it
seconds.
I'm going off the basis that getting kicked in the nuts is as painful as pregnancy. If that is the case, then it lasts nowhere near as long, and I feel bad for any woman who has to get kicked in the nuts for like 18 hours. So yeah. Anyway, back to the question,
Oh,
alright?
yeah, no,
Getting
we feel pity for you all.
yeah, we feel very, very horrible for all of you. Back to the question though,
Oh,
shitting a watermelon or pissing a golf ball, right?
okay. I think you could,
Yeah.
like, I think feasibly speaking, your body could probably survive shitting out a
Yeah,
watermelon.
because you know like a raccoon
You can
can
fit a raccoon up
yeah,
your
you can fit
ass.
a raccoon up your ass.
Like,
How wait, so your I think your ass can it can stretch to like 8 inches across. So
it'd have to
how
be a pretty small watermelon.
no. Have you seen a watermelon? They are often like how large is a watermelon?
We need like diameter, don't we?
Oh no! Oh god! Oh no!
What?
Oh, that's horrible. A typical watermelon that can be found at local supermarkets generally measures 16 inches long and approximately 10 inches in diameter. That would rip your
Oh,
asshole like open in its entirety.
but a golf
Oh,
ball would do the same to your dick.
that's true. How long? How
I'd
long?
rather, I think I'd rather rip the
How
muscles in my
wide
ass than the
can
ones in.
a penis hole stretch? Don't worry, this is on the official DuckDuckGo Google account, so we're fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
According to him, the adult
So
male external urethral meter size on average is
don't worry, no
0.3.
one's gonna look at our search history.
Golf
Or
ball
if they do,
diameter.
they're gonna be in the Duck Trio channel, so they'll kind of know what's gonna be coming. To be honest.
Oh no! In the past there was great variation among golf balls, but now golf balls are required to have a consistent size. According to the rules, the diameter of a golf ball must not be less than 1.680 inches. Oh no! That's like double the width of your reefer cord. No,
Okay,
pain.
okay.
That would
I'd go for the
destroy it.
watermelon on the bet
Yeah,
that the watermelon might be small
yeah. And the thing is, like,
and so feasibly possible.
what I'm going off is maths, right? So a golf ball is like triple the size, oh, that would be painful. It's like almost half, like an entire half extra on your dick, right? That is gonna rip
There's
it
no chance
open.
of that.
There's no chance of it living. But
Sorry, I should hold my
the
mic
diameter
skills.
of a watermelon is like 2 inches larger than how far your asshole can stretch. So it'd be like a 2 inch rip, which is nowhere near as bad as like a pain.
I mean, you'd probably not have a dick left,
Yeah, exactly. You would not have
whereas you might still have your ass.
yeah, you would just need to like you would
This
just need
is definitely
stitches.
got not getting monetized.
Oh yeah, no,
Not that we'd get monetized
we
anyway,
swore
but
in the
like, hey.
first we swore in the first minute of this video. This isn't gonna be
And we've not
monetized.
stopped swearing since.
Yep, no why would we though? Also, I forgot to set an alarm on my phone, so this is just gonna be another one of those unmeasured episodes
Yeah.
that could go on for
Hey,
however
you
long.
might get 2 hours, you might get 10 minutes.
Yep, I'm
You
starting a
don't
45-minute timer now though, because I really don't want to do this episode for much longer, since that is the worst possible thing we could have started off talking about. I'm sorry, Luke. This
know.
episode is definitely going to be called something along the lines of golf balls,
Pain.
watermelons,
Just no. Just
pain. Pain. Yeah, you're right.
I just dropped everything. Sorry if you
You're
just
bad.
sorry if in the
You're
video you
bad.
just get the sound of something falling to the floor
Yeah, I
and
think there's
crashing.
just muffling sounds in the recording. Nice.
Apologies.
It's fine. We can keep going. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like this is good content anyway.
Yeah, it's not, it's not like these are good videos anyway, am I right? High five, this guy. Alright,
I just
did
hit
you
my
come
mic.
up... Okay, yeah, this is going really poorly.
Yeah.
Did you come up with a question? Or am I the only one who came up with a
Okay,
question before the
I have
podcast?
a couple of things, but they're not like big questions. These are more like normal things. Question just generally, like D&D,
Yeah.
how do you feel about it? What are your opinions on it?
Dick and Dildo.
Sorry, D&D, for anyone who doesn't know, is Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah.
a role-playing fantasy game.
Don't you mean tabletop role-playing fantasy game? Come on, man.
Shh.
Step it up. Yeah.
I mean, you can play it without a tabletop. You can do it on like notepads, I swear.
Oh yeah, you're right. And also you
I
can
just
do it on
personally know.
Discord servers. I wonder which one we're on right now. Yeah. We could not possibly be chilling on the VC of a Dungeons and Dragons
D&D
Discord
chat.
server. Yeah, we could not
Speaking of
possibly
that,
be
we
doing that.
forgot to actually move to
And-
the chat that we normally
Oh yeah,
record on.
you want to do that now? Because I don't want anyone
Nah,
joining.
just carry on the video.
Yeah, sure. All right, cool. Yeah, so and we couldn't possibly be on like my Dungeons and Dragons Discord server, could we?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
We'd never be
that
so
doesn't make
stupid as
sense.
to
That doesn't make
question
sense.
whether we could play Dungeons and
Right.
Dragons on a Discord server whilst being on a Discord server about playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we wouldn't. That just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So, wait, what? Who? I think I know what your favorite race is gonna be, but I want to
Yeah.
know, what is your favorite race?
Okay. This is an interesting one. If it's like from trying to break the game standpoint, then it's
Yeah.
got to be Changeling.
Yeah, changelings can suck a fat one. Speaking of
But
which, my
from
favorite
actual like
race
role
is a
playing, which is
changeling.
obviously the main point of the game,
Yeah.
I quite like half elves because I feel like they can have a lot of lore behind them.
Yeah. Alright, I was completely incorrect. I
What
could
were you
not have been
expecting?
further. A
Oh,
goblin.
there's obviously
Yeah.
goblins. Yeah,
You
no,
literally every single character you've played in a game with me
yeah. Every
has been a
character I played
goblin.
is a goblin.
Yeah. That's a bit absurd. Or like but carry on with the half elves. Like
Okay, the
what's
half
your
elves. I
opinion
feel
on
like
those?
I'm saying this in like. So I didn't realize you were talking from a game like being a player
Yeah, yeah,
perspective.
being a player,
I
like
think from
what
a
you've
dungeon
kind of found.
master, I feel like half elves are one of the most interesting like NPCs.
Yeah, because they belong to neither, but they were born from both worlds.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah,
why are they here? And
yeah.
also they can
What's
fit
your
in
purpose?
anywhere.
Ah!
You can stick them just anywhere.
Yeah, and
This is
literally,
something we
yeah, yeah.
we could
Continue.
do for this channel in the
Yeah.
future.
Oh yeah, we could play
Um,
like D&D. That's
we could
cool.
either play D&D or we could like do stuff about D&D, like
Yeah.
stories of it on the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
podcast.
That's true, true, true. Oh yeah, no, I do have a really like nice story about the. Remember when we play? Like I haven't played D&D much, obviously, but
Yeah,
I know a lot about the mechanics. I've done a lot of research before I started playing D&D, and
because
so
you
my
were interested in it for like a
yeah,
long time.
a long time, and I yeah, I recently you guys did let me play eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't know for a long time you were that
No,
interested.
it's fine. It's fine. It's
And
fine.
also, I'd had quite a few
um.
people be like, "Oh, can I join your D&D group?" And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I I
Yeah. So
didn't
like.
want them.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. No, I'm not actually like salty
Whereas,
about it. It's just
mm,
a funny coincidence, basically. That's
uh,
literally it to me.
bringing you
Um,
in offended a bunch of other people who are now no longer
yeah.
friendly with me.
Wait, what? So wait, they got mad that you invited me and not them.
Some people.
All right, yeah. It's that. Surely it makes
I'm
sense
happy
to
to
them
have
though,
you.
right?
Hmm?
Surely it makes sense why I was invited and they weren't, right?
No, don't think they thought it through that far.
Yeah.
To be honest, if someone's going to get mad over that, I don't really care what their opinion of me is.
That's true.
But
So
no.
basically, right, I think like this was one of my first D&D experiences, and I still think one of my favorite. Remember when I was playing Grug the Mug?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Grog the Mug.
Grug the Mug,
For backstory,
yeah.
Grog. Wait, do you want to explain him?
Yeah, I'll explain it. It's basically Grug was my monk human. Basically, the idea was I wanted to make a strength-based monk rather than an actual like wisdom and dexterity-based monk. That was not a good idea. Um, he was really
You
weak.
also made one other quite interesting decision, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, yeah. This
Yeah,
was probably the
Grog
worst
the Mug
choice.
was a mute.
Yeah, he was completely mute. Yeah, I was trying to.
Um,
Yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake of my life. Yeah, mute characters
yeah,
don't work in D&D in case you're planning on playing one. It goes completely against like the design philosophy of D&D, which is
mm,
communication. And
we
so it
ended
was kind
up
of scuffed.
just as like a side story. We ended up having like uh my character who was a warlock. Um,
Yeah, I can't
oh
remember the other
God.
thing you were.
I don't
You
really
were
remember
Hurry
my character. He
Quickblade,
didn't
which I
last very
liked.
long. He
No, I
wasn't
really
a great
liked your
character.
character. He was. I think he was kind of a self-insert, but also kind of not. He was an okay character.
He
He wasn't too
was
bad.
he was a Warlock Hexblade, that was it.
Yeah, Warlock Hexblade.
Um,
Oh, I thought you
it's
were
actually been a while
stumbling on
since
the
I've done
race.
D&D.
Yeah, same. We
Hmm?
should play eventually in a bit. But it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe we'll do it later today.
I was
Um,
mostly. Oh yeah, you were a half elf, weren't you? I think.
yeah, I was a half elf
Yeah. Or
Warlock
I forgot the
Hexblade.
right. Yeah, I remembered you were a hexblade. I just forgot what your race was. So basically,
Hmm.
what it was is that Hillary Quickblade, which was Luke's character, could speak deep speech, which is like telepathic and shit. And so could my character, but that was my character's only language, deep speech. I could
Yeah.
so basically the only people who could talk my character could talk to was Luke and no one else, which was very
Hmm.
difficult because everyone was role playing that they couldn't hear me. But that And they were doing their job well, right? They were doing it
Yeah, they
very,
were
very
actually
well.
like they handled it surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Credit to the rest of
But
our
it
group
was
if they
still
ever hear
so
this.
fucking annoying, right?
Yeah.
And that was completely my fault for making a mute character in D&D. Like, none of that was on anyone else. But
Mm.
I wanted to do this thing where my character slowly, like,
Oh yeah,
talked
I
over
should point out
time.
Hellry Hexblade was wait, Hellry
Hexblade, no, Hillary Quickblade, yeah. I remember a lot of
Quickblade,
useless
yeah.
shit.
I don't know, I never liked the character enough to remember them. Like
Yeah.
Gek Greenskin, I will always
Get
remember.
Greens. I really
Um,
like Get Greenskin. That was the new
sorry,
character. We
well,
both
that
killed our
that's
characters and played different ones throughout the
yeah.
rest of the campaign, which was one game, and then now the
Basically, our
campaign's died.
characters were like extremely close,
Yeah.
and
So if one of them died, they both had to die. Yeah.
yeah, was just like how it worked out.
Yeah.
And neither of us were that keen on our characters
Yeah.
in
Both
the
of us
end.
hated them.
Like they'd
So
be good in a story, they'd be awful
yeah,
in
they would.
D&D.
I think both of our characters would be great if there was a writer who was planning out the events in real time. But it's not. It's D&D, so they didn't work
Mm.
out, and we both killed them
But the
off.
thing is, one advantage is they did make an interesting story,
Yeah, they did. They did.
especially seeing as it's my only non-goblin character like
Yeah.
ever. Um,
Yeah.
no, so
What
to
we
wait, what story
did.
were we going on about them
We were going
with?
on. I was going to talk about how my character died, because I think that yeah, that's
Oh,
still
okay.
that's my favorite D&D story. So basically, right, we were doing a quest. We found like this dire wolf. This was when I found out my character was really powerful compared to the rest of the people in our group. Not very powerful, just compared to everyone else he was. Cause
Oh wait, is this shall we go in a bit of a story around this
yeah,
quest?
yeah,
As best detail as I remember it.
yeah.
This was a
We
while ago, like
yeah,
probably at least
a
like six
couple
months,
months.
would
Yeah,
you say?
6 months sounds about right. I'd
Because I mean
probably
that
say
was back
closer to 5.
really relatively near the start of
Actually,
lockdown,
yeah,
wasn't
no,
it?
you're completely right. Yeah, 6 months ago. Damn, that was really long ago.
It
But
yeah, we have not played D&D recently. Um,
basically, we talked to like some military person, I
so we were
think, a
talking to the
woman.
guards,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the
And
guard's
then
house for
so there
yeah
was the first quest, which was we went off and
to.
we got into like we were hunting down a missing carriage with some missing people.
I feel like that can
And
kind of be skipped. We're not going to start from like the very start of our
yeah,
D&D
that
campaign.
was just like a
So
bit of a
basically, we
warning
were
shot.
proven to be very weak. Yeah, the
It
DM
was more we were
mismanaged
being
the encounter.
stupid.
Yeah,
We
no.
didn't plan it through.
Well, I
We
tried
rushed
to
in
plan it
thinking,
through.
oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I think you and me and like a couple others tried to plan it through, but the DM, no slack to the DM, by the way. It's very difficult to run D&D. I recently ran a one shot. Well, not recently. A couple months ago, I ran a one shot, and it's so difficult. But
Hmm.
basically, he just didn't let us do shit, so we had no way of planning something,
I
right?
think it wasn't that he didn't let us do shit, but it's that like he didn't expect it to end as badly as it did.
Yes, that's
And so I
exactly
think
it.
he was,
That's a better way of
you
putting
could
it.
sort of, because we had face cam on and stuff, you
Yeah.
could sort of see how puzzled he was by all our, like,
All our stupidity.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we go in and just everything went to shit.
Yeah, we kind of
Like,
fucked it.
yeah.
um,
Um, but
so
yeah, most of us went
basically,
down in like the first round.
yeah, and we asked for a Deus Ex Machina to come save us, and it worked. Some guy we met
Yeah.
earlier saved us because we were
Oh yeah,
dumb.
that was the thing. Like, because it's a bit of a long story, it's partly my fault,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you did.
basically it ended up being an unbalanced encounter badly.
Basically
So
yeah,
he did the thing that we very rarely do, but have sometimes done before,
yeah,
of Deus Ex Machina, which is just like save everyone
yeah.
because
Everyone deserves a Deus Ex Machina,
it
you
went
know.
to shit.
Yeah, there wasn't,
And
and it wasn't really any
yeah,
of our fault. So there was nothing we could really do about the encounter. I feel like if
and
we
it wasn't
did
his
get,
fault either. It
yeah.
was my fault for explaining something
I'm
in a
really
bad
upset he
way
didn't
to
let me
him.
pick up the caravan. I'm really upset about that. Uh,
Oh
like, it
yeah,
makes
we were gonna
sense.
try
My
and
character's nowhere near powerful enough to do that. He's a human. But if he
mm.
did, though, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Okay, one thing I one day want to do as a campaign is like a group of dwarves, and we're trying to build like a fortress
Yeah.
and
That'd be
just have
so
it the dwarf
cool.
fortress.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll try to run my dragon campaign soon. Yeah, I had a
Yeah,
campaign where we read dragons. That's literally fucking it. Yeah, it's a very simple
yeah.
campaign, but it's mostly a power trip.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
we have a tendency to have very short campaigns, and we need to
Yeah,
fix that problem.
yeah. That's kind of the biggest problem with our group. Just short campaigns that don't last very long.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Things don't last long because
yeah,
we just general stuff like social bits and pieces, work,
yeah.
all of that a lot.
hmm I do
We
want to
just
run
get
my dragon
busy.
campaigns soon, so you can play your characters Nut and Bolt. I like those characters a lot.
Mm.
Do you want to
Oh
explain?
yeah.
Oh fuck no, we need to do the story. God damn
No,
it. So
yeah, we
basically,
need to finish
right?
the story.
We went on a
Okay.
quest to like save, not save, about like to look into a tribe of like goblins who were outside of our city, who were
Yeah, and
apparently
it was like
causing
believed
mischief
that
and so
they'd
on and
been
so forth.
killing people.
Yeah, it was believed that the goblins had been killing people, but instead of our group like killing the goblins, we decided to enter the village peacefully and talk to them. And it
Yeah,
turns out
because my
goblins pretty
character
nice
was like
people.
an ex-goblin
Yeah,
raised friend or something.
yeah. And your new character was going
It's
to be a
it was a bit
goblin.
of a long story.
Yeah.
I went a bit
Basically, in
mad
this
on this
universe,
guy's
goblins
backstory.
aren't that bad, and they get shit on for no reason. Basically.
Yeah,
Um.
it's like a lot of
Yeah.
racism towards goblins,
Yeah. The setting of
which will
the
come into play later in
yeah.
the story. Um,
Basically, the setting of the D&D campaign is we're in a racist city, like a city that's
hmm,
slightly racist. That's the setting, and I really like it. It's a nice setting. Because
yeah,
like a lot of dynamic roleplay comes from like having characters that aren't really accepted in society. I like that.
yeah, it
But
gets
basic,
interesting.
yeah, it gets interesting very quickly. But like, we went to their city to like talk to them, and I didn't get to do much of that because I'm a monk that doesn't talk. Um,
Yeah,
and we basically
this was where the
communicated that,
problem started rising.
yeah. Well, I feel like the problem started rising a long time ago.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, this was like the last session
this was the
with these
last straw.
characters.
Yeah. Yep. So basically, what we decided was, the goblins had told us that it wasn't them who was killing people. It was like this dire wolf who that they couldn't control. It was somewhere. It was a monster, right? And they said if you
Yeah.
can kill it for us, that'd be great. And we said, you know what? Sure, we'll do it.
Hmm.
Um, and then after that, we went
It was like an
off.
evil spirit or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But they didn't know that. I think they just thought it was just a dire wolf. Yeah,
Yeah, you might be
because
right.
to everyone else it looked like a direwolf, but then we went over to it, we killed it. I used one of my key points. That's not really too important, but it explains why I didn't use a key point later on. So yeah, that makes me look smarter.
Yeah.
We were level
So
2, by the way.
don't get mad at him for
Yeah,
having not done something later.
yeah, not done something
Um,
very optimally. Um, yeah,
he didn't know.
I'm good at this game, guys. I
Me
swear.
being the just paranoid person I was, immediately thought, look, we shouldn't use up every resource on this.
Yeah,
So I used absolutely no spells despite being a
yeah.
warlock. Um,
Well, you were a hexblade, so it wasn't the worst thing, you know.
yeah, I started trying to hit it with a sword and then
Yeah.
nearly got fucking murdered.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
almost died, didn't you? I forgot about that. Yeah, so
yeah, we
basically,
had a bit
right,
of healing though, so
did you die in that?
healed.
Yeah, you didn't die in that encounter. You died in the next one.
No, it's the
Yeah.
next one.
So
Um,
basically the
spoilers.
yeah, spoilers are god damn it. I'm sure everyone is so invested in this D&D story. So
Yeah,
basically we kill the direwolf like very largely thanks to me running away with an orb. So basically
yeah.
the dog dropped an orb and it seemed to like really like the orb, so anyone who was holding it during that
I don't know.
encounter.
I tried to heroically sacrifice myself to give him a chance to escape and win the
Yeah.
encounter,
Oh wait, no, no,
and instead got
yeah.
immediately knocked down.
Yeah, knocked prone. Wait, no, we got the orb last session when we fought the giant with 2 heads. Yeah, the dog liked the orb, but that explains why it's killing a lot of people in the city because we were chilling in the city with the orb. And we found out that it was chasing whoever was holding the orb. So they gave it to
Which
me.
happened to be us,
Yep, they gave it to me, and I had like
because you
increased
run
movement.
quick.
Yep, because I run quick. But it turns out the direwolf was a bit faster than me, so I had to do some tricky movement. That's all. Um,
Yeah. overall, not
Yeah,
too hard an encounter.
we finished it
Only
pretty
my
easily.
really pathetic
Yeah,
character. died.
basically
I'm not
everyone
sure
just
even
sniped
how
him.
I managed to create the guy
I
who
have
was
no clue
so
either.
pathetic.
So
No,
basically,
that was like okay. I don't care too much about having an extremely good character,
yeah, me too.
but there was something up with this character, and I'm not sure what. Like Hexblades are normally like a bit OP, which is why I rarely
Yeah,
play
just a
them.
tad bit. I
Just
really
like
like
it,
Hexblades a lot.
it gets to a point where it can be a bit not fun though
Yeah, 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 I see that.
with them.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I've seen Critical
no,
Role, it does get that way pretty easily.
yeah,
um,
no, it was just it. It wasn't like the character was so bad to be unplayable
yeah.
in a like funny way. It was just like a
There
bit
was just something
annoying.
wrong with it, and you couldn't quite put your finger
Mm.
on it,
I
right?
literally like entire time playing that character never landed a hit.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
think
actually
that's
kept
more down
record
to
of this.
RNG.
We got in like so many encounters and I never landed a hit.
Yeah, that was really disappointing. Apparently, yeah. No, and your character was like your character fared much better than like the rest of the characters outside of combat. And I remember you doing a lot of really like interesting stuff with him. So he
I
wasn't
did a
like the
lot of role playing because I do role playing.
yeah,
It also sort of played into the thing of the character never seeming to hit anything
yeah,
by actual just random chance, but
yeah.
it sort of was like he tries to avoid a fight because he can't hit shit.
Yeah, that explains it. But basically the
Okay,
entire
in a
time
way I
was
liked
spent
him, but
yeah. The entire time, the fight was basically just me running whilst everyone sniped the wolf with projectiles, which went well. I liked the orb. The orb was clever, and it made the encounter
hmm,
easier. But it rewarded you for thinking during the encounter. So yeah, that massive props
yeah.
to the DM on that because that was actually just a really fun
Hmm.
and well balanced encounter.
Yeah,
Um,
just a tip to any DMs out there who try to run an encounter.
yeah, an
Biggest tip I
interesting
can give, have some thought and tactic to it rather than just rolling dice to hit the opponent.
yeah, and an
Because
interesting
D&D
gimmick
encounters can
goes
be long.
yeah, an interesting gimmick goes miles, right?
Yeah,
Um, yeah, just make it
but
thought
also make it
provoking.
fit in, obviously. It'd be a bit
Yeah,
odd to,
it'd be a bit odd if
like,
like, just roll the magic
to fight a
stone and
water
then boom.
elemental on a volcano or something.
Yeah, make it fit in.
Unless,
That could be
unless it's
pretty
a water
interesting. Don't.
elemental who got captured by, like, a fire
Yeah,
elemental
I was gonna say
and has
that is
escaped
pretty
prison and is in
interesting.
a rage.
Don't wait. Correct me if I'm mistaken here, but don't like water elementals have an ability where they can push you or something with their
Yeah, so
water?
it could actually be pretty
Yeah,
good.
that could be really
Okay,
fun. I'm gonna implement that
sh-
somewhere. That's going in
shush.
my
We're getting off
campaign.
track.
Yeah. So basically, right, we finished that encounter and we went back to the goblin village, right? And they were all dead from bandits who
Yeah.
took the same bounty as us. They took the same bounty, but instead of like
Yes.
talking to the goblins, they just like dealt with it the straightforward way, which was
When
killing
do
them
you
all.
want to introduce Get Green Skin and Tracer Lightfoot?
Oh yeah, those were our new characters. We didn't like the old ones very much.
Yeah,
um,
so
so
we
basically, the idea was
we
supposed to be that during the encounter, because the goblins were goblins, Get Greenskin heard that his goblin friends were being killed and then got Tracer Lightfoot in on it as well because they're good friends. The characters,
mm,
well, I don't know how, but all of our
it
characters
was it
happen
was
to
a
be very
very
good.
smart thing done by the DM 'cause the
Yeah,
encounter wasn't set up for us to necessarily die,
yeah, but we did really
but
want to change
he
characters at that
also
point.
let us play the second lot of characters, like our backup
Yeah,
ones,
we could play
so
them
that
both
they
at the
could be
same
introduced
time.
in an interesting way.
Yeah, and
I
also
don't
so
get
that
how
he
he
could
managed
give
to
us
do it so
the
that we actually did both end up dying without having it set up so we died. Because
yeah.
I saw the encounter, like how it worked afterwards, and it
It's
wasn't set
really
up.
yeah. I think it went really well though because he set it up
Mm,
in a way where it's like
he
he
might have
let
taken a bit of a
like you
gamble
said
on it.
yeah like you said he let us play the new characters so we could have like the turn economy, which was clever. He
Mm.
let us play the new ones.
Oh yeah, because we had I think we
I
had
think it was
one
four
person
people.
other than me, my old character, unconscious,
Yeah,
and then I think my character was also
yeah.
unconscious,
It
my
was your
old one,
character, my character. Your character was unconscious. Then it was
and then we were going
um
up against a full encounter.
yeah. Grug, and then we had like two other guys. A bird who had no weapon because the
Yeah.
guy who was playing him doesn't know how to make a fucking character sheet. And then there was a wizard who was chaotic evil and kept on using area of effect spells on his own
Yeah.
party. And
I'm gonna leave out names
yeah,
here
obviously,
because
I'm
I'm
just
not
explaining the
sure if they'd want us to
characters.
say them.
I'm just
But
explaining the characters. Yeah, they were
yeah,
fun
no, their
characters.
characters were
Fine, but they weren't.
interesting. There
Yeah, they
there
weren't
was a
made for
bit of a
combat.
personality to the group, which was like
Nice.
we don't really know how we all became friends.
Yeah,
Like it happened in game, so it was like
it made sense.
it makes sense we were all friends, but it was like
You did a really good job of getting like us all to come together. By the way, that was really like I like that a lot. I don't know how you did. Like
mm,
you just ended up like I wouldn't have thought of like joining together in that way. Like they looked like they were following us, so you confronted them, and then we ended up getting involved in some really difficult situations. I like that. Well done, and
mm.
also well done to the DM for catching on to what Luke was doing. Yeah.
Uh, I'm
Um.
gonna I'm gonna like let down the curtain a bit.
Yeah.
I'm with the first session, I may have had a bit of a hand in planning it.
Oh, I see. I see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So
okay. It's
I
like
know that
we
sort
have
of
like
ruins it,
21
but
minutes to finish
this
this
was
story.
old, so
Yeah, we have 21 minutes to finish this story, by the way.
yeah.
So basically, after that, the goblins, we fought them for a bit and get
Not the
Greenskin.
goblins, we fought the bandits
Yeah, not the
who'd
goblins. We
killed the
fought the
goblins.
bandits who had killed the goblins for a bit. Um,
So they were like bounty hunters
yeah, they were bounty hunters who'd killed the
who'd
goblins instead of
they
doing.
were doing what we were doing,
Yeah, but they did it
but they
wrong.
hadn't bothered to talk to the goblins, they just
Yeah,
slaughtered them because racism.
yes,
Um
racism. And then so basically after that, there
After
was
that, so it ended up being that everyone had gone unconscious except my character, like my new character, Get Greenskin,
yeah,
your new character, Tracer Lightfoot,
and
and
Glug the
then
Mug.
our friend Wizard's character,
Oh yeah,
who
no,
was chaotic evil.
he had killed.
And
He used Thunderwave like so many times throughout that fight. It was absurd. Oh god.
yes, he knocked down the party
Yeah, that's what he did.
because
That
he
was his
wanted to do
gimmick. He
extra
just used a
damage.
lot of Thunderwave a lot of the time for
He
no
and we
reason.
should point out he is like a really nice guy. He's not actually
Yeah. No,
horrible.
it's just I
It
liked
was
his character though. It was fun.
mm.
Like I
It's sort
enjoyed
of
him
part of
playing the
our group
chaotic evil
that
one.
like sometimes you'll use character deaths or
Yeah.
characters getting knocked unconscious as just jokes
Yeah. I feel that's like
and
that was
add.
hilarious. Yeah.
Mm.
But basically, right, that we're coming up on the part that I actually just really fucking loved. At the
Yes.
end, when the combat encounter was almost over, Grug was somehow on 1 hit point, right? And I really didn't
Yeah.
want to keep playing Grug, so James allowed me. Oh fuck! I'll bleep that
Uh,
out. I'll bleep that out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Our dungeon master
our dungeon
allowed.
master allowed me to like roll up and basically just deal the last blow, right? And so when I did come to like doing the attack, what happened, right, is I'm sorry, I'm fumbling over my words because I made that mistake of like revealing his name, and I had to write
Okay,
down like the timestamp so that I remember to bleep it out.
that's fine.
So basically, we came up to the character, and Grug the Mug was given the ability to like kill the last bandit. So I didn't want to play the character though. So basically, we did this thing where as I kill the bandit, right, the flavor I did flavor text where I crush his shoulder. The bandit like stabs Grug and kills him instantly, which was fun because I didn't want to play him again. And
And also the bandit captain was
yeah,
also nearly dead. It was like
yeah. The
he'd
bandit
almost
captain would have died to one of
you
my
would have
punches.
killed him as
Yeah,
long as you hit.
yeah.
And I think he even got
I
you to
did roll
roll
to
to
hit, I
hit.
think. Yeah, I did roll to hit.
Yeah. So you would have killed him,
Yeah, and it was really
but then
poetic because it's like, I think
yeah,
the bandit that I killed was also the one who knocks you down. Yeah, and got you killed.
yeah,
So it
and
was very
the thing
poetic in
is
a
with like
way. It went very movie like, and my death, I was like, Grog was hunched over, he was dying, and he was like, like trying to get out his last words, right? because he'd
Mm.
never talked before. He was trying to get out his last words, right? And
Because my
then
character was dead, so there was no
yeah,
one he could tell them to,
yeah,
unless he actually spoke.
yeah. And so then like the chaotic evil wizard came out in like a moment of kindness. He came up to my character, he kneeled over, and he whispered in my character's ears, "Couldn't be me. Like, imagine dying." Could not be me. And it was like, my character was just so utterly confused. Like, why the fuck would you say that? That doesn't make sense, right? So my character's last and first words were, "What the fuck?" Which I fucking loved that so much. That was phenomenal.
This is
It
gonna
went
sound really
really
weird to
well.
anyone who's watching this.
Yeah,
The way we play D&D is a bit different to most people.
yeah,
We have a whole mix of different sort of campaigns. This was more of a comedy-based campaign.
yeah. This was a comedy
And
campaign,
also
basically.
our comedy is also a bit odd. As you will
Could
see if
never
you
be
continue
me.
watching
Yeah.
these podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. Watch the next video to see how scuffed our comedy is.
Please like and subscribe if you
Like
want to
this
keep it.
video,
Blah, blah, blah.
guys.
I hate myself for
You're
even
becoming a better
jokingly
YouTuber,
doing that.
Luke. You're doing well. I'm gonna ask the DM if I can say his name, because honestly, I would rather just not have to go back in the editing software and bleep it out. That's just gonna be really annoying. I
I
can't
think, to
believe I
be honest,
fucked
he's
up
not
like
going to
that.
care. There's so many people
I'll
called
DM him. I'll
that.
DM him. Yeah. Yeah, and especially it's a very name. I'm not gonna say
It
common
only
or
means that
rare.
people in school probably know.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that, should I?
No. That was fine. That was incredibly vague.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every single person our age goes to school. What do you think revealing the fact we go to school is gonna do? Oh
Tell
god,
them
they're
what
gonna
age
get
we are.
us. That's true, but also I'm pretty sure they know we're teenagers based on our comedy. Yeah, yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
that's my favorite D&D story. Of like what we
Yes.
did. It doesn't sound too funny, but in the moment, we just laughed hysterically for a while, and we even have like an emoji
Mm.
based on it on the Discord server. So yeah,
Yeah, we are sad people.
yeah, I'm gonna
Any
post the
laughter
emoji.
for us is good laughter.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. So what's your favorite D&D story? You have 15 minutes.
okay. I've obviously run a lot more than I've played in.
Yeah. So
So,
I can either.
oh no, I do have one. This
All
is
right, cool.
not my story, but it's someone else's. But
By the
I
way,
also
Luke
doubt
is
they'll
our
ever come on this
forever
podcast.
DM
So,
basically. So yeah, he doesn't
hmm?
really play much. You're basically our forever DM,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, I am.
I'll DM soon,
Um,
eventually, when I can be bothered.
no, I've played like twice, but I've run a lot.
I've played. I've actually technically played more times than you, Luke. Right?
Yeah, you have.
That's really
Um,
odd. Yeah.
yeah.
Go on.
Anyway, no. So there was this time where basically one of our characters was they joined an assassin's guild, okay?
Yeah.
And the assassin had told like basically the assassin who was recruiting them had told them to meet him in this clock tower that was
Yeah.
like in the center of town because
I
it was
see.
like an old abandoned clock tower that like was never used anymore.
I remember the story you've told me.
And you can go inside the clock tower.
Yeah.
So he this clock tower doesn't have there's like staircase up to it because it's all rusted over and abandoned. You can't get in.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a test. He has to climb up and then there's an opening at the top through which he can get in.
Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense.
Don't ask about the architecture of this town. I hadn't really thought through the architecture that much.
Yeah.
I
need
don't
to edit
understand
my
how anyone
D&D
ever got up
campaign
to that
up when
clock
this is
tower to
done.
repair it, but hey. Anyway, he gets in and he meets this assassin guy, and it's like a whole conversation and stuff. And he leaves the clock tower, and this is where the problems start happening. He wants to show off to the assassin like recruiter to try and get himself some more like what's it called? Credit
Shillings. Yeah.
in the assassin's
Just
guild.
money.
And he also sees that the ground below, like it's not that big a fall. It's like a decently big fall, but it's a fall that if done well, he'd be fine from, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't remember quite what the number was, but it's
Like
a
15 feet.
doable fall with a bit of skill.
Would you say like
So
50,
he
closer to
decided to
15 or
jump off.
50? 15 or 50 feet. Which is it closer to?
Probably 15.
Alright, cool. So it's not too far of a fall, right? And
Yeah,
what
this
did
is like, sorry, this is like a maybe tops 3-story tall
Yeah.
clock tower.
Yeah, alright,
This
I
whole
see.
town is like a very small, bit pathetic town.
Yeah.
So it's no higher than like a church tower. And also the ground he's falling onto isn't too bad. It's all snow.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
So it's like it's doable. He jumps off, gets a nat 1 on acrobatics, and plummets to his death.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He lands
Yeah.
on his head and snaps it.
The story of the Nat 1.
This
We all
wasn't
have
me
a Nat
being like
1.
horrible. He's properly like rolled for this, and I'd explained the risks beforehand.
Yeah.
What he didn't realize was that when he jumped off, he was outside the clock tower. The guy couldn't see him. I wasn't the one who pointed this out. One of the other players pointed this out as
Yeah.
like a wait, why did you do that? But
Yeah.
yeah, no, the
So, like,
assassin leader couldn't see anything.
if he did
And
succeed, nothing would have happened. But if he didn't succeed, he died. So, yeah,
yeah, it
I wonder
was.
which one. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a bit more around the story,
Yeah.
and
Isn't this the world where, like, when you die, you just come back with a disability? Well, not a disability, but, like,
so
blind or some shit.
yeah, in this world, how it works is basically like the idea was you basically trade material for your life.
Yeah. Oh, I
So
see.
everything on you is like destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah.
And he happened to be carrying all their money that they'd spent ages saving up.
Why didn't he
Like they'd
throw
got,
it first? Like, when you're
I
doing something
don't
risky,
know.
he could have just, like, thrown it off the roof or something and then
I,
done a backflip down.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
he was built a bit different.
He was built
Um.
different.
Anyway, yeah. So his character survived. I probably wouldn't have been as harsh if not. If you get what I mean. Like it was his own being a bit stupid, and he knew the risks.
Yeah.
But I probably still wouldn't have killed him. I'd have just damaged him if I thought he was gonna
But it was
lose
a
his
nat one,
character
you had to
permanently.
kill him, exactly. It was a nat
But
one,
yeah,
it had to be.
seeing as he could come back. But no,
Yeah.
he came back and we rolled on it, and he was blind.
Yeah.
And this is an assassin who is
Blind
blind.
assassin. I feel like that,
Like
yeah, that's awful.
it was just bad luck. But
The blind effect is
uh,
really odd in D&D. It completely relies on trusting the player to, like, not, to roleplay it properly, you know?
yeah, I mean, it means that you can't do perception checks for seeing
Yeah, yeah.
things, which is, I mean, being blind in real life would be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. I can't say I'm not blind, though
Well, close
I'm
your
getting
eyes for
that
like a
way.
day, and then you'll see what it's like, you know.
Mm.
So it's a
But
pretty
no,
easy thing to replicate.
yeah,
Blindfolded.
it's like you can still hear, you can still do everything.
Yeah,
And in D&D, being able to hear and being able to see are like interchangeable,
yeah. So like when
more or
you're
less.
blind, your hearing is also worsened, which is dumb.
Yeah,
That shouldn't be the case. I don't think there should be specific checks for like hearing and seeing, because at the end of the day, perception encapsulates them both pretty well. But I think like
mm,
surely there should be some distinction, right? So like,
yeah.
perception checks that rely on seeing have a disadvantage. Boom,
Anyway,
then fix the problem. Yeah,
it, yeah. In the end, he went and did some stuff like to
yeah,
do in D&D, and ended up managing to change it from being blind to having blind sight through a lot of magic, and I think actually getting help from some guy who had a dragon.
yeah, yeah. Just some help from
It's
a guy who had a
it was a
dragon. Just
bit of a
the
odd
usual, you know.
campaign,
Yeah, I can see
but
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
blind sight is like incredible in D&D. It's just like being able to see,
Yeah, no, I've
but
seen
like
Blindsight. Like a lot of
without the disadvantages of being
yeah,
able to see.
it's a bit absurd how like literally every dragon has blindsight. Well, not literally, but
Mm.
almost all of them.
I
Yeah.
mean, if I remember right, it's basically like almost echolocation in my mind.
Well, I
Like
see it
you,
more as like just like those scenes from like kung fu films and shit where some like the old sensei is able to sense that someone's behind him
mm,
just like through the
yeah.
natural wonders of the universe and like chi and shit. That's what I see
But
it
anyway,
as.
it then led to him becoming a blind archer, which is
Oh
just
god.
the best shit.
Yeah, that's probably the most powerful archer possible in all nature. What the fuck? That's a bit absurd.
Oh god, wait, what are we gonna call this episode then?
I've
It's
decided
gotta be D&D.
golf balls, pain. Wait, golf balls, D&D, and pain.
Yeah, golf balls, pain, and D&D.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
golf,
golf balls, D&D, and pain,
D&D. Yeah.
as well as promotional activity.
Promotional as
Please
subscribe.
subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone subscribe. Nice.
Yes.
So this episode
Saying that, I'm not even
has.
sure if we have anyone seen this yet, and we're on
True.
episode 4.
Yeah. Well, I
I
feel
say
I
I'm
feel
not
like this
sure
channel
because
is
I'm not
going
sure how
fine for
many.
what it is, right? We
Yeah.
have 6 minutes left. What's a very simple question we can talk about for that 6 minutes? What's your favorite class in
Uh,
D&D? What's your favorite class?
Favorite class.
Yeah,
Ooh. Okay,
mine
I
is very
love
broad.
the like stories you can get out of
Yeah,
warlocks.
warlocks are great. I like those.
Warlocks are just. Mm,
Yeah, like their
yeah,
patrons just. I feel like more classes should have something similar to a patron,
yeah.
right?
I do sometimes feel like the actual class of warlocks a bit of a letdown as far
Yeah,
as like
that is true.
representing the idea of signing a contract to give away like your
Yeah, I feel like
soul.
I wish there were more like gambling
Disadvantages.
elements. Yeah, no, I wish there were like a domain of luck or something like that, because that would be so cool. Like
Mm,
you give your soul to like the demon of gambling or whatever, right? Because there's something like making a deal with the devil feels inherently like gambling, right?
yeah.
So I wish there was like a domain like I don't know what it would be from a gameplay perspective. Probably similar to like the wild magic sorcerer. But like,
Mm.
I really like it. I really want a lot. We should
I
make
think
that sometime. What if we did a
if
video where we make
if they
like a
could
D
be
and D class?
bothered to do it, I think it'd be interesting to have it like each domain sort of has their own spell list
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Like I
Uh,
don't know, Archfey could be all about deception and stuff,
yeah. It
whereas
feels wrong that
the Fiend
Eldritch Blast is
is
the
like
same for
battle
everyone.
focused.
Yeah, exactly. It feels wrong that that Eldritch Blast is the exact same among every single warlock, right?
Mm.
Like
I mean,
everyone takes
obviously
Eldritch
there
Blast,
are
and it's
like
always the same.
spell changes that you get and different spells
Hmm.
and
And
abilities
there
you
are
can
what's it
get.
called? The thing that you can add to your spells? I can't remember. It's just
Uh,
it's just the gimmick thing that warlocks get. That's all you need to know
yeah.
it as. There is that, but at the same time, like you have to take the initiative to customize it. And so that would
Mm.
mean you don't get to min max. Like I feel like warlocks are very susceptible to being min maxed, especially since they're not that powerful of a class. So like you
Yeah, I feel
inherently
like
do want to min max them.
if you want a warlock to actually be decent in combat, you
Yeah,
have to min max them.
yeah, which
And
is really
then I
unfortunate.
feel like that just means they're entirely role playing, which is nice in the right campaign.
Yeah. I feel like they need to strike a balance better, right? They need to find a better way
Mm.
to balance between roleplay and like combat. I think
I would be interested to see how people find the idea of us doing like a D&D like
yeah, video.
sessions.
Oh yeah, no, we could do sessions and upload it. But who would it
Mm.
be?
I
Because
mean,
there's
we'd
only
have to
two
do a
of
separate
us.
campaign, and I
Yeah.
think, to be completely honest, it would probably be
Yeah.
fairly different to our normal
Yeah.
campaigns.
And also, how would we do it? There's only two of us, right? We're just there's not a third of us. There's no
Wait, no, no,
there's
no, we
two of
can get
us.
we can get 5 ducks, meaning there's actually only 4 of us.
Yeah.
Because no,
This
there's
doesn't
never
make
been a
sense.
third duck.
There's never been
Don't
a
know what
third
you're talking
duck.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Duck
Mm.
1, Duck 2, and Duck 2-2, which is me. I'm
Yeah,
Duck 2-2.
Duck
There's never
2-2
been a third.
sadly
Yeah,
is
Duck
you.
2-1 was that.
Wait, no, Duck 2-2 is you.
Yeah.
Duck 2-1
Yeah,
didn't make it.
he had to leave the podcast because he couldn't stop dribbling. Yeah, that was I
Oh
think
god,
that's canon. And then Duck 3, who's he? He doesn't exist.
I never heard of a Duck 3.
There's never been a
There's
Duck
Duck,
3.
there's Duck 1, me, and there's Duck 2-2, you, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I think this video is coming just about to an end. We've got like 2 minutes left on the timer, which I don't want the timer going off in this video. So I will talk about my favorite class next video, probably. Yeah, and so that's the end of this video. Goodbye, everyone.
And then we can talk about cartwheels.
Exactly.